there's no real plan for this video. I literally just out of the blue just went, you know what, fuck it, let's talk about WrestleMania 40 or WrestleMania XL. The reason why I want to just quickly touch on it, I did my predictions, I got a lot of them wrong, but anyways, we don't talk about that. I was watching TikTok just then. I've uploaded some TikToks of my own, just of reactions that I had from the night 2 watch party that I kind of went to. Every second or third TikTok was about that main event. The WrestleMania 40 main event between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. I think I'm entitled to say that that is the greatest main event of all time. Like, besides, I guess, Mania 30 or 31 or even 26, I think this is just the greatest. It had it all. You had, just by the way, on paper anyway, not on paper, but looking at it from face value, the match that Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes had was great. It was fantastic. It was, in my opinion, better than their last year's match, even without all the fucking stupid shit that went on. And then you add in all the stupid shit. We knew this was going to be Avengers Endgame, WWE style. You had Jimmy Uso come out, and then you had Jay spear him off the stage. That was insane as it is. Then you had Solo come out and do the exact same thing he did last year, try and ruin the story. And then they even did the spike and spear combo. Cody still kicked out because he's fucking Superman, and then Cena comes out. Now, I couldn't help but notice, it might just be me, Cena has old man knees now. It's not looking good. He's got no more than probably 2 years left of wrestling, until he's probably going to have to retire, in my opinion, but who cares, right? And you had Cena put Solo through a table with an AA, and then you had The Rock come out, and you had thrice in a lifetime at WrestleMania, John Cena and The Rock face off, like for the third time. That's what thrice in a lifetime means if you don't understand that. The Rock then hits the rock bottom, and then The Undertaker comes out, which I thought was fucking batshit random. But, was expecting Stone Cold, got The Undertaker instead. I ain't complaining. And then to top it all off with the Shield, while The Rock's out there before Taker comes out, Seth Rollins comes out in the Shield gimmick with the Shield's theme song. I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? And then Ross probably like, no way. Like, Moxley's coming as well. Why would Moxley? Why? That makes zero sense. But yeah, Seth just got hit with Superman punch by Roman Reigns. And then to add the finishing touches, the fact that Reigns could have finished that match by hitting Cody with a chair and ending him. He wanted to get revenge and try and exercise his demons with Seth Rollins. So he hits Seth with the chair the exact same way he hit Roman with the chair 10 years ago. And because of that, Cody had more time to recover, reverse the spear and 3 crossroads, and you see an historic title reign come to an end. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is wrestling at its absolute finest. Triple H couldn't have done any better if he tried, except maybe Stone Cold Steve Austin coming out instead of The Undertaker. But to be honest, that doesn't matter. WrestleMania 40, and I thought 39 was the best of all time, in my personal opinion. WrestleMania 40 has topped that and some. Because you also factor in Bayley beating Io Sky. Now, yes, I did predict Io Sky to win, and that's because I didn't believe that they built Bayley up enough. But then you have one of the greatest WrestleMania women's matches of all time. I don't think it tops Charlotte and Rhea from last year, but one of the greatest and definitely the better out of the 2 women's championship matches at this year's WrestleMania. Not to say Becky and Rhea was bad at all. I think it was fantastic. But Bayley gets crowned in front of 72,000, and she deserves it. She deserves it. And to be honest, I know where this title reign is going. I know who's going to beat Bayley. So guess what? You'll be getting a video soon of me, sort of predicting who each champion will lose their title to. I did this 4 months ago. There's a lot of wrong champions. But, I'll do a second part of that video. And then you have the opener to this show. A finisher fest sort of hard-hitting match between Seth and Drew, where Drew wins, showboats a bit too much in front of CM Punk, and Then Priest finally cashes in, and I think it was the perfect call. Predictable, but the perfect call for this World Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania. Now, if CM Punk wasn't injured, would I have thought the same thing? No, because guess what? We wouldn't have had this main event between Cody, Seth, Rock, and Roman. We wouldn't have had that if CM Punk wasn't injured. So, thank you, CM Punk, I guess. And even the bloody Philadelphia street fight was just stupid. But that was great because Snoop Dogg on commentary was fantastic. I also forgot to mention, even, while I'm editing this, I completely forgot to mention about the United States Championship match. Fucking Speed turned up and got RKO through, not through the announce table, on top of the announce table. Like, where was KSI? Why was Speed in the fucking Prime costume? I don't know. This WrestleMania had it all. And then LA Knight and AJ Styles went and put on a decent match. A bit better than I thought they were going to do, especially because I don't think LA Knight's that good in the ring. And I just don't really like LA Knight in general. But they performed really well. I was happy with it. I love AJ's new theme song. I love Bayley's new theme song as well. So it's a new era in WWE, essentially. Whether you want to call it the Triple H era, whether you want to call it the Renaissance era, I think one of the two. Either way, WrestleMania 40 goes down as the greatest WrestleMania of all time. That main event goes down as the greatest WrestleMania main event of all time. And even night one, which I'll quickly touch on, even though this is more about night two. This is sort of immediate reactions. It's been, how long has it been? About 3 hours since Cody won the title. WrestleMania night one as well was fantastic. I think the main event was cinema and it was beautiful. Rock pinning Cody was the only option for that. And then you are probably going to now build for SummerSlam, Cody, The Rock. I'm not appealed to it. Sounds like a great idea, especially because The Rock can go. He can still wrestle. I don't know how he'd do in a one-on-one situation, but he did really well in this tag match. He was training with Gallus in NXT, so good not mentors, but good sort of partners to help him get back into shape. And then you had Sami Zayn beating Gunther in his 666-day title reign. Yes, 666. They couldn't have saved it for night two, but to be honest, you already had one historic title reign coming to an end. You may as well have the other one on the first night. But yeah, Gunther now will go for probably the world title. He'll probably be Priest's first opponent, to be honest. But I don't know what's going on with Priest now. We'll have to find out. And I cannot wait to see what happens on the Raw after Mania. That's when this is being released. During the Raw after Mania, or maybe just as it's finished. But WrestleMania 40 goes down as the greatest WrestleMania of all time. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy. But before I, leave this video, let's just quickly talk about Roman Reigns. But to be honest, what isn't there to talk about when it comes to Roman Reigns? His title reign, 1,300 and something days. I think it was 16. 1,316 days. We will never, in any of our lifetimes, see another title reign like that. Sure, you might see title reigns that go for 400 days, 500 days, maybe even 600. We are never going to see a 4-year title reign like we have. When Reigns won the title at Payback, I was in year 10. That was 2020, about October, I think. Just after, it was literally the week after SummerSlam, which I thought was stupid. But anyways, I was in year 10. I am now a 19-year-old. I was 15. And why does that matter? Well, because Roman Reigns is my GOAT. You might be like, oh, Shawn Michaels is. Undertaker's mine. Kurt Angle's my GOAT. Brock Lesnar is my GOAT. Hulk Hogan, John Cena, The Rock, Stone Cold. Did I already say Stone Cold? I might have. But either way, to me, from when I've started watching wrestling to now, just started watching wrestling in 2009, Randy Orton was my favorite wrestler of all time until Roman's current / not really current anymore because he just lost a title run. Roman Reigns is not, if not the, one of the greatest of all time. Yeah, even though I personally wanted Roman to win because I'm a big Roman Reigns fan, if not Cody, then who? If Cody did not win tonight, Reigns would have held the title for another at least 3 to 4 years, in my opinion, until you build up someone like Bron Breakker or Carmelo Hayes enough to beat him. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to stop talking about WrestleMania 40. It was the greatest WrestleMania of all time. Greatest main event of all time on both nights. I thought night 1 couldn't be topped, and they went and fucking did it. If you don't like overbooked wrestling matches, do not watch the night 2 main event. But at the same time, if you want to witness history, go and watch it. That's it from me. See you guys all in the next one. Roads out.